All right. I guess we
Yeah.
got
So
it
anyhow,
covered.
so Robert told me like one of our subscribers, uh, had the chance to rewatch our thing about abortion,
Yes.
and then they sent something for us.
Yes. So we so there's a follower of ours who was actually binge listening to. He went back to episode 1, and while he was, I think, in the gym, he would listen to our talks, like back to back while he was working out in the gym.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so he was like binge listening to all of our episodes. And
Interesting.
I don't know how far he's gotten now, but I know he got to the abortion ones, because what he did, he sent us a package, and this is going to be kind of hard because the wind's blowing
I can read it.
so strongly against us.
I can read it. So
Yeah, sure, read it.
okay, just for posterity, we would like you to know what this person said.
Yes.
And it's interesting that we have something like this because sometimes you do things and you're almost losing steam, but then when you realize that someone is actually following through with what you are doing and taking it seriously, it encourages you.
Yes. There's the package you sent, and this letter explains the package that.
So he writes,
Receipt.
hello Sharon, Rob, and Paul.
Sharon's my wife, so I
So
guess
Sharon is
but we
Robert's
need to
wife.
clarify that. Hello, Sharon. Yeah, so we need to clarify that. Sharon's my wife,
Okay.
my Ugandan lovely wife,
Okay, then it says,
my African queen.
I'm writing to you on Holy Saturday, just chilling out a bit here in Wyoming, Michigan. It's the day that Jesus conquered death and hell. Hallelujah. Several months ago, I encountered an intriguing website. It intrigued me so much that I reached out to the content creator, Miriam, a Connecticut mom of 3. We began
Connecticut, that's a state.
Connecticut, yeah.
Connecticut, yes.
Yeah, we began corresponding a bit by email, and long story short, I started supporting her little web venture as a maple, mostly by helping her protect her anonymity, which she and her Irish cohort are quite emphatic about keeping. You can find out more about Miriam at WWFFS.net.
Do you want to say that again for people? It's
WWFFS.net.
and that stands for what?
What would female fetus say?
What would female fetuses say?
Exactly.
Yes.
There she tells me how she and her girlfriends founded the site and what their intent is. You see, as a teenager, Miriam was molested or raped by a family member who is now serving time, and was one of the rare cases of conception by such violence. She decided to abort her child, and the trauma moved her to seek out a loving community that supported her as she walked through this. She became involved in a church associated with the community and has been practicing her faith ever since. As you may read on the site, Miriam encountered a website in the spring of 2023 called The Vulgar Buzz.
The Vulgar Buzz?
Yeah.
B-U-Z-Z.
Yeah.
Yep, The Vulgar Buzz.
Yeah, which disappeared in the fall of the 2023. That site was run by an abortion survivor living in Dublin, Ireland. The site posted ultrasound images of female fetuses holding picket signs protesting their unfair treatment in no uncertain terms. Miriam tried to reach out to Buzz to no avail at first, but that was soon to change. As Miriam and her girlfriends developed the site in the fall of 2024, they eventually attracted the attention of Miss Vulgar Buzz, who reached out to Miriam. The two have been chatting on the phone and transcribing their conversations as on a section of Miriam's website with its own sub-address, Rape and Abortion Survivors Unite.net. That's Rape and Abortion Survivors Unite.net.
One word.
One word.
Yeah.
Miriam has also created little meme cards that contain a toned-down version of each Vulgar Buzz original image. 36 of them currently.
Which I have here.
Okay, Robert has a few of them. She also made the PDF files that one would take to professional printer available so any sympathetic soul can have them printed out. It is these meme cards that I have included in this package, which Robert has showed you. Robert can show them the package. The package there.
Package, yeah. Which
Yeah.
we have here.
Enclosed, find 2 full sets of Miriam's cards, one for Paul to peruse, and one for Sharon and Robert since they are married. I've also included a promo or business card that Miriam and Baz made to help people find their Survivors Unite chats because they made the file available as well. And I had them printed along with all the WWFFS cards. Now, for the reason I'm sharing this is with the three of you. As I finished listening to Rob and Paul's video discussions on abortion, it made me wonder if you'd all be willing to look at these cards and explore the entire website at your leisure. I'll be interested in hearing the perspective of both a man and a woman from Uganda, and I'm sure Miriam would as well.
So that's why he's wanting me to bring my wife.
Exactly.
Into this, yes.
I'd of course appreciate your perspective as well. The site has racked up, Robert, The site has racked up over 40,000 hits in a short time, and it has been active. 18K from the Netherlands, 9K from the US, and 5K from Russia, and many other countries, but not Uganda. Anyway, if you'd rather not, there is no pressure. Life is busy. I just feel that this site and the intent of the curators is quite unique, and that it might find it intriguing as well. May the Lord bless each of you in all your endeavors.
So kind of my thought is, so if you look at these cards that he sent us, there's what the letter explains is there's actually an actual picture of an ultrasound. And I don't know if we can get this
closer.
I don't even know if you can see this here. But you can see there's an ultrasound picture there. But then on the ultrasound, there's a quote attributed to the fetus, which of course the fetus of the baby can't actually speak.
Exactly.
The comment is, "Don't give up hope, mommy. Let's both live long enough to get the man we both called father prosecuted and put away for good."
yeah, that's nice.
So I don't know if it shows up even backwards.
So maybe bring it as close.
Yeah, bring it up close. Yeah. But there's other cards here too.
So I guess we shall in the description of the video we shall add the website there and everything.
But there's I'll put that in the description. But this one here says this fetus, and the quote is, "When a man says get rid of it, he has revealed his inner poverty. We deserve richer fare. Let's ditch him, mommy, and go find true love together." So in other words, don't listen to the man that tells you to abort.
Exactly.
The baby's saying, "Hey, if he doesn't want me, you and I do this together, mommy."
I like the satire in that. The satire is that okay.
Too.
We have females are up in arms against gays in the real world, like the ones who are born, human beings, not the fetuses. They are fighting for their rights. Okay, this man. But now even the satire is that we have now young females in the females, and they're also fighting. Okay, guys, this is what we're going to do. And I like the satire in that.
Yes.
It's passing the message, but in a way that is quite funny.
Right. Right. So I'm thinking, Paul, what I would like us to do. So we're going to spend some time. So you have a pack and I have a pack.
Yeah.
And together we're going to go through these and look at these. And we're also going to go to the website. And what we want to ask our subscribers is, if you're interested in following us in this journey, we'll put the website in the description. Go to the description, go to the website, peruse the website, and when we come back in a future week, it might not be right away because we still have other things to discuss, but at some point in the future, we're going to come back and we're going to discuss this website. We're going to give our thoughts and ideas on it. We want you to do the same, kind of give your comments about this.
Yeah, and I see an opportunity for like Miriam, if they can even come to Uganda, we can have something like this where we have girls meet and we inspire them to actually.
So if we can work this out, we want to try to find a way to reach out to Miriam.
Exactly.
And maybe even bring her on our show here and interview her and engage in discussion.
Exactly.
You know, so that's where we're hoping to go with this in the future.
I believe we probably might succeed at getting her. So that's what we shall give it a punt and we see how it goes.
Right. So we'll be making an effort so we go through the website and go through these cards more to reach out to Miriam and see what kind of connections we can build.
Yeah. So I like the fact that people are actually taking us seriously, and that it's encouraging, and you never know which heart you touch.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. that's it for today from us, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe Bobby, you can wrap it up.
Yeah, so we still have to come back to finish my story. Because last time we started, you recall that Paul and I each gave our stories about how we got to how we got on our career paths and how we ended up where we are. And we didn't finish mine, so we're gonna come back and do that in a future episode, and we'll see you then. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Can anybody tell me what's going on?